Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I have this paint by sticker book, and you can recreate 12 iconic artworks, one sticker at a time. So we did this one, I don't know, a few months ago maybe. So I don't know if I feel like doing, I kind of think maybe I want to try, where is it? Hold on. This one. I don't know why I like the way it's kind of broken up. It feels more doable. Although a lot of these are tiny. So it could be really difficult. Well, let's try it and we'll see how far we get. I think last time I didn't think I'd finish it, but I did. So it's Still Life with Apples and a Pot of Primroses by Paul Cezanne. Cezanne? I don't know. Okay. Look, holy smokes. This is the stickers for it. 2 pages worth of stickers. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see where we get. Can I rip this page out without ripping the whole thing? They don't give you much room to do like a pre-fold on it, you know what I mean? Okay. So you know you're at the right one because they have the picture here. So the stickers come from these 2 pages, and they're sort of sectioned off by A, B, C, and D. Move those out of the way. And then, okay, this is going to be tricky. All right, where do we begin? I have my fluffy vest on to keep warm because it's daggone cold today. You know, I'm going to start here. I don't know why, but I think I will because I see D50 right here. I like the seasons, I do, but boy, am I getting sick of the cold. It just starts to wear you down. D36. Oh my goodness. I'm sure you guys can't even see this. I don't know how interesting of a video this will be. I am not good at that. Look at how sloppy that is already. Oy. I would rather, I think, a paint by numbers. But I got this on, I don't remember if it was Prime Day. I think it was Prime Day. And it was very inexpensive. And I thought, well, this will be fun, but it is a little challenging. A29. You sunk my battleship. Uh-oh. Like I can't, look how little. Okay. And then you gotta look at which direction it's supposed to go. Oh my god. Okay. I can't even put it there. A47 is here. Look at how little it is. A47 goes. Oh my. Guys, I'm sorry, it's not happening. That's testing. I have the patience of a saint, and that is testing my patience. What else could we do? All right, hold on. Let's get our cards. Let's play a hand of blackjack or 2. That's nice fun. I know. Hold on. I know what we can do. Hold on. Let me put my blankie down. 1 second. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Do not turn the channel on your television. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's look through this Guinness Book of World Records. That's more fun. Okay, so this is the Guinness Book of World Records from, I feel like it was 1977, wasn't it? No, 1972. And I can't believe it. We did not look at that much. But anyway, we looked at this before. I must have just kind of glanced at it or something. All right, let's see. The scientific world. Elements. All known matter in the solar system is made up of chemical elements. The total of naturally occurring elements so far detected is 94, comprising at ordinary temperature 2 liquids, 11 gases, and 81 solids. Somebody who's science smart needs to tell me if that's changed. I don't know. The so-called fourth state of matter is plasma, when negatively charged electrons and positively charged ions are in flux. Whoa. All right, what's going to be interesting here? The lightest gas is hydrogen. The heaviest is radon. Melting and boiling points. Chlorine has the highest melting point at a negative 101 Celsius and the highest boiling point at negative 34.1 Celsius. What? The lightest metal is lithium. The densest of all the metals, and hence the world's most effective paperweight, is osmium, a gray-blue metal of the platinum group. Okay. I don't know, that all seems kind of... The most magnetic material at ordinary temperature is a cobalt copper samarium compound. What? The sweetest naturally occurring substance is exuded from a red serendipity berry from Nigeria, which was announced in September of 1967 to be 1,500 times as sweet as sucrose. The smelliest, the most pungent of the 17,000 smells so far classified is 4-hydroxy-3-methoxybenzaldehyde, or vanilladehyd. What? This can be detected in a concentration of 2 times 10. I don't know what these things are. Guys, I was an English major, okay? They could be detectable in an enclosed space with a floor the size of a large football field. The most evil smelling substance must be a matter of opinion, but smells reminiscent of rotting cabbage, garlic, onion, sewer grass. I think the grossest smell I ever smelt. 2 smart fellows, they felt smart. 3 smart fellows, they all felt smart. Did you guys ever do, when we did the video about Word, what are those called? I can't think of the word, but anyway. And I told you guys to do that one. No one ever said they did it. The one smart fellow, he felt smart. Anyway, sorry. Oh, the grossest smell I ever smelled. I came home from vacation. I think we were gone like 3 weeks. And it smelled as if a animal had died in the house. And I started searching everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then in the back of my, like I have a cupboard down below where I keep onions and potatoes. And a couple of potatoes in a plastic bag I forgot about. I didn't get rid of them before I left. And they rotted and they turned like a liquid. It was heinous. The smell was absolutely heinous. Let's see what the most expensive, the highest price ever paid for a bottle of wine of any size, and this is in 1972, is $9,200 for a Jeroboam of Chateau Mouton Rothschild, 1929, sold by Michael Noble, Britain's Minister for Trade. Wow, I bet there's much more expensive now. The most expensive liqueur in France is the orange-flavored Le Grand Marnier Coronation at 44 francs or $8.88 per bottle. What a world. So the most expensive was $8.88 per bottle. That's funny. Ancient chartreuse before 1903 has been known to sell for more than $42 per liter bottle. An 1878 bottle was sold in 1954. Wow. The largest diamonds. The Star of Africa #1 in the British Royal Scepter, left, was cut with 74 facets from the 1¼ pound Cullinan diamond. The Hope diamond, the largest known blue diamond, is in the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. Yeah, I've seen that there, I think. Most precious gem. From 1955, the value of rubies rose due to a drying up of the supply from Ceylon and Burma. A flawless natural ruby of good color was carat for carat more valuable than emerald, diamond, or sapphire. In the case of a 6-carat ruby, brought $30,000. Whoa. What is this? The highest priced diamond. All right, guys, 1972. We've got a 69.42 carat flawless diamond ring, sold at Cartier's New York for $1,050,000, and which was almost immediately resold to actor Richard Burton for his wife in October in 1969. The previous record was $385,000 for a necklace. So that diamond goes from here to past her knuckle, so it's like that big. Whoa. Precious stone records. Largest gold nugget weighing more than 117 pounds. Welcome Stranger was discovered in 1869 in Australia. Welcome Stranger. Largest dish radio telescope. That's weird. The 1,000-foot diameter U.S. Army installation at Arecibo, Puerto Rico. Is that for talking to outer space? All right. What else do we have? Physical extremes. Finest balance. This is the Q01, which can weigh to 0.0002 of a milligram. Whoa. Largest wind tunnel at Ames Research Center, Moffett Field, California. Huh. Home of the laser. Oh, here's this guy working on a laser. Bell Telephone Laboratories, where the maser and its relative, the laser, were devised and developed. This photo shows the way cohesive light is amplified by reflection. Pretty cool. The largest computer. The world's most powerful computer is the Control Data Corporation, CDC, 7600 or 7600. First delivered in January of 1969, it can perform 36 million operations in 1 second and has an access time of 27 nanoseconds. It has 2 internal memory cores of 655. I'm in trouble with these big numbers. 655,360 and 5,242,000 characters, or 6 bits per character. Supplemented by a Model 817 disk file of 800,000 characters. Commercial deliveries have been scheduled from 1972 at a cost of $9 million and $15 million, depending on peripherals. The most capacious storage device is the Ampex Terabit memory, which can store 2.88 at 10 to the 12 bits. I'm guessing that's nothing compared to today's computers, but I can't make sense of these numbers. The arts and entertainment. Highest price painting, one of 9 undisputed Leonardos. This was purchased for $5 to $6 million by the National Gallery of Art, Washington, in 1967. This one. For a work by a living artist, Picasso, he lived until, I think, 80. Boy, I was going to say 86, but maybe in the 90s. I don't remember. Picasso, $532,000 was paid for his Marie et Infant de profile. So Mary holding the infant in profile. All right, there we go. Highest price paid at auction. Portrait of Juan de Perrier, sometimes known as the slave of Valaquez. I don't know how to speak. Sold for $5,544,000 in 1970 to the Wildenstein Gallery of New York. It was painted in 1649 by way of exercise before attempting a portrait of the Pope. Interesting. Highest price paid at auction. Highest price painting. $5 to $6 million. I don't know. This one's the same price, so I don't get it. Highest price for a modern painting. Renoir sold this work for $80 in 1868, and it cost the Norton Simon Foundation $1,550,000 to buy it in 1968. There you go. Largest mobile. Created by Alexander Calder, the father of the art, this 600-pound movable sculpture hangs in the Arrivals building at John F. Kennedy International Airport. I've seen this, or one like it, a Calder, but I can't think of where, and I'm sure it is in an airport, so maybe it's JFK. I don't know. I don't remember. Let's see. The earliest known mural on man-made walls are those at Çatalhöyük, in southern Anatolia, Turkey, dating from 5850 BC. I went to Ephesus in Turkey one time. There were murals there that dated way back, and they're still, archaeologists working on it and finding more and more stuff. Largest sculpture. 3 Confederate figures, Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, and Stonewall Jackson, are being carved on Stone Mountain, Georgia. Okay. Greatest linguist. Cardinal Mezzofanti, who lived in the 19th century, could translate 186 languages and dialects. Wow, that's impressive, actually. The longest chemical term is that describing tryptophan synthetase, a protein which has the formula methionylglutamine large anti-rosyl. I'm afraid if I keep saying it, it's like a Harry Potter spell, and like a creature is going to arrive on my desk. So I better. Methiontina glutamine largacon rosy glutamias. Kitty cat. Commonest words in written English. The most frequently used words are in order: the, of, and, to, a, in, that, is, I, it, for, and, as. Whoa. Most meanings. The most overworked word in English is the word jack, which has 10 main substantive uses with 40 sub-uses and 2 verbal uses. Get back, Jack. I need a jack for a car. Well, Jack the name. Jack, I don't know. Yeah, okay, guys, I have to tell you what happened. So during the Super Bowl, there was an ad for T-Mobile that they would give you free Starlink for 3 months. And because I'm going on a vacation that's kind of out in the ocean. What was that noise? Did you hear that noise? Or was that just... Anyway, I signed up for it because I thought, okay, I'd like to have Starlink everywhere. Well, ever since I signed up for it, like literally while I'm sitting here, I've gotten like 5 junk texts and 3 calls from numbers I don't recognize. It's like they gave my number out. I don't know. I've never had this before, and ever since I signed up, it's been constant, like literally. So I don't like it at all. And now I'm afraid it won't ever stop. Like if I, stop the service, which I don't even know how to do, honestly, then I'm afraid it'll keep happening. It's really annoying. Highest price printed document. The highest price ever paid for a broadsheet was $404,000 for one of 16 known copies of the Declaration of Independence, printed in Philadelphia in 1776 by Samuel T. Freeman and Company, and sold to a Texan in May of 1969. I'm just kind of looking through for something that might be interesting. What's this? Youngest author. Jane Atchison wrote a children's book when aged 5.5, and it was published when she was 6.5. They don't even tell you the name of the book. Oh, they do here. Sorry. Who wrote The Pirate's Tale? Anybody read that? From Penguin Books in England. All right. Most prolific writer Frank Richard wrote comics and is credited with a lifetime output of at least 72 million words. I wonder how that compares to, because who's written a ton of books is Stephen King. Like so many books. Largest library next to the Library of Congress, which is the depository for copyright works in the United States. is the Lenin State Library in Moscow, USSR. It's 20. Why am I not able to come up with that? Is that 2? It's not 2 million. Whatever. A copy. You guys are finding out how really dingbat I am with numbers right now. That's okay. It's just the truth. World's oldest music, dating back to 1800 BC, this clay tablet found in Iraq contains the notation of a heptonic scale. Huh. That's kind of cool. World's largest brass instrument, a tuba 7.5 feet tall with 39 feet of tubing, constructed for John Philip Sousa Band. The smallest violin, fully functional, this 5.5-inch instrument fits neatly into the palm. People used to go like this, and when you'd be complaining, and they'd go, you know what that is? That's the world's smallest violin. The world's smallest violin playing. Sad song for you. That was a very popular thing to say back in the 80s. Longest rendering, God Save the King, was played non-stop 16 or 17 times by German military band on the platform of Rathenau Railway Station, Brandenburg, on the morning of February 9th, 1909. The reason was that King Edward VII was struggling inside the train to get into his German field marshal uniform before he could emerge. That sounds kind of silly. That sounds like it could be a tall tale to me, but what is this? Longest play, the Passion Play, performed to Obermurgau, Germany, every 10 years since 1633. Takes 5.5 to 8.5 hours. The Passion Play is the story of Christ's crucifixion. What is this one? The wealthiest singer was Enrico Caruso, the Italian tenor who left an estate of $9 million when he died in 1921 at the age of 48. His recording of Vesti la Giubba from I Pagliacci was the first to sell 1 million copies. Wow. I mean, 1921. That would be a lot of money. The largest theater completed in 1959. This building in Peking, China, covers 12.9 acres and seats 10,000 people. Whoa. Highest paid film star, Elizabeth Rosamond Taylor Hilton Wilding Todd Fisher Burton, also known as Elizabeth Taylor, with Richard Burton, later her fifth ex-husband, in the film Cleopatra, from which her share is expected to reach $7 million. Wait a minute. Where do they have that? Highest earnings by an actor. Earnings is $3 million and could reach $7 million. So she wasn't guaranteed the $7 million. Oscars. Walter Elias Disney won more Oscars, the award for the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, instituted on May 16, 1929, than any other person. Unique platinum disc, which was awarded to Bing Crosby to commemorate the sale of 200 million? 200 million? Yeah, 200 million of his record in 1960. He received a second platinum disc in 1970 after 300 million of his records had been sold. Wow, and here's the Beatles. Record breakers. As singers and disc sellers, the Beatles, left to right, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, and John Lennon, broke many records from 1963 to 1969. He's playing his Beatle bass. This might be a Gretsch Country Gentleman. And I can't see that one very good. Claimant to the most gold discs, Elvis Presley's records have sold the equivalent of 300 million single discs. And here's Elvis on a motorcycle in his tie. John Logie Baird of Scotland put on the earliest public demonstration of the new medium in 1926. And the new medium was television. He was a television pioneer, it says. The highest fee ever paid to a recording artist for a single performance is $189,000, paid to the Beatles for a performance in the William A. Shea Baseball Stadium, New York City, on August 23rd of 1966. The longest stay in the Billboard's bestseller chart has been 490 weeks, from late 1958 to July of 1968. Wow, that's 10 years. For the Columbia album Johnny's Greatest Hits by Johnny Mathis. My mother-in-law loved Johnny Mathis. She would always play Johnny's Christmas album and stuff. Well, all right, that's so much for my sticker painting. I don't know if this video will see the light of day or not. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, look, there's Tightrope. Walinda. Talk to you soon. What is that? Flowers everywhere. This part